So two important points there, Vasudha, of course, other than the contents of, Mr. Dehadre's letter. One, of course, is the fact that Mahua Moitra has responded, and so has the Hiranandani group. You reached out to them and they say that this is completely baseless. But one important question right now is also on the credentials of this lawyer. Take us through, the history of this. Who is this person? Does he have any sort of political interest here? Or take us through his history and credentials.
Of course, he is a lawyer. He's a Delhi-based lawyer, and he has also talked about. He's an advocate, and he has basically also said that it was not just gifts, but also financing of Mahua Moitra's elections, especially in 2019. He says that Darshan Hiranandani gave Mahua Moitra some 75 lakhs to fight elections, and she got this in return to her access to her Lok Sabha account, and which is what Darshan Hiranandani had, and which is why 50 out of 61 questions of Mahua Moitra were on Hiranandani's directions, is what is being alleged. You're asking me about Jai Anand Dehadre, but he's just a lawyer, and he's basically some sort of a whistleblower who's written to the CBI. But I think the guy in question here, the person in question here, is also Darshan Hiranandani. He's an interesting person. He is the real estate tycoon, Niranjan Hiranandani's son, and he's also a successor of the billion dollar real estate business based out of Bombay. He's also the CEO of Hiranandani Group, which is why all of this becomes all the more interesting, because the Hiranandani Group here also has interest in energy, education, healthcare and hospitality. And the main point here is also it's lost infra and energy projects to Adani Group recently and also in recent months. And specifically the Dhamra port, which is the Odisha project, it lost that to Adani ports in 2014. Niranjan and his brother Niranjan Hiranandani and his brother Surendra Hiranandani were probed in connection with undisclosed offshore investment, and this is also one of the questions that Ms. Moitra had asked in the parliament. And Hiranandani Group had then clarified offshore assets were compliant with all laws. But of course, in 2021, which is around 2 years ago, the Pandora papers alleged that Niranjan Hiranandani family have $60 million assets, $60 million assets abroad, and this Niranjan Hiranandani has also money in trust, and that belongs to his son. And Darshan Hiranandani has set up at least 25 companies as a director, and he has also set up this solitaire trust in the British Virgin Islands between 2006 and 2008. This was what the Panama Papers had talked about, and
right.
Paradise Papers in 2017 also talked about how this company was also under scrutiny then. So clearly this company has been under scrutiny by investigating agencies for some years now. And interesting point is in 2017 they pulled out of the Navi Mumbai airport bid due to rising costs. But something that makes all of this very interesting is that there are two corporate groups, but at the same time there's the integrity of the Parliament House in question here, because an MP has been accused of asking questions and outsourcing her parliamentary privileges to a corporate group, which is why the Speaker will have to take an important decision now.